Hello and welcome to BonBonB's What Map for City Skylines. There are well over 20,000 maps on the workshop now, and so choosing the right one for your new city is a huge task. So every Wednesday and Saturday we'll review a few and hopefully find you the right one for your next build. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
And welcome to Wednesday's What Map, and our first map today is by vitusweb. Now, we had one by vitusweb on Saturday, and it's more by luck than judgment. We've got another one of his so soon. Only try and paste them a bit. The resources, not really any on this one. Now this is Ancona and Mt Conero, which is based, or Conero, based on an area within Italy. I don't know Italy too well, at all even, but I've got a general idea of what the landscape should look like, and this is beautiful. I think this sums it up very well. Now this tunnel, not too pleased with it personally, but yeah, a little bit too shallow there. But it is going to be based on an actual road layout. Now, like I say, I had a few problems with the LUTs on his last map that we reviewed. Go and have a look at that on Saturday. He has stuck a comment in the comments. Do please read that. I do allow a right to reply. Very happy to read the replies that you have to say. This junction, although it's a bit fanciful, will have been based upon an actual junction, so I'm not going to floor it. And so we'll follow this road down and see where it leads, shall we? Follows the railway, goes across the railway, which is good. I prefer over rather than under on railways usually, not always. There are exceptions to every rule. Anyway, the road winds around. We hit another tunnel. Where's that come out? Over here. Like I say, I'm sure that tunnel exists in real life. Over the... Yep, that makes some sort of sense, but look how close that is to that tunnel. Okay. Now, personally, I would... if this was me making these maps, I would simplify the roads and the tunnels a little bit. There's no point trying to match it like for like unless you're going to do a full city map, I would suggest. Just providing a playable map, which is what we're looking at here basically. The whole point of this series is to help you find the map to build on. And look, this is a slightly fanciful rail network. Straight line would have been fine, I would suggest there. Let us do the whatever needs, but you know, I'm sure it's there and it matches the actual map. I think we'll just leave. We'll leave that. I'm sure that's the argument, and we'll roll with that. Bridge looked a little bit low. That one looks fine. I'm sure there's a station supposed to sit along there, and then off into the fog. Now the terrain looks a little bit rugged, and that's fine because, you know, it puts a little bit of a challenge to the city builder. I'm not going to grumble about undulating terrain because that's the point of a map. It's not necessarily got to be perfectly flat. Some maps are, and there may be a flat map along very soon. There's a clue. There's a clue, guys. But yes, I'm a big fan of vitusweb's terraforming skills. I mean, these hills, they feel real. This mountain, I'm guessing this is Mt Conero. There, that up there. Oh, nice. Now, the beach work. This little outcrop, I'm not very happy personally with it. Once again, we've got glitching. That's the game, not his skills. But, yeah, sandy beach. Looks beautiful. Looks really nice. And then we'll follow around this little outcrop. I'm sure that's the best you can do with the assets that are available at the moment. We'll skip along the seafront, and this is beautiful. This is lovely work. Like I say, vitusweb's definitely a skilled terraformist. Just a little bit of driftwood, lovely. Little details like that make all the difference, you know. But yes, like I say, I'm trying to match up the roads as well as he does. I'm not always the world's biggest fan of that. If you're going to do the roads, then you've got to really do the roads. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. Have I made a map? Have I buggery? Until I do, maybe I shouldn't be too critical. Maybe not. Anyway, we'll head off into the fog and see shipping. Now, it's hard to tell really from this height, but there's basically 4 dead-end shipping routes there, which means you can stick your docks anywhere. And then we'll do a little flyby. This was Ancona and Montenero by vitusweb. Lovely, lovely map. Like I say, usual thing with the roads. I think I'll probably get rid of all of them and the rail and play this map completely fresh. What's next? Nordriver by Mulleboy. Mulleboy? Something like that, I think. Now, yes, the map probably is as boring as it looks. The resources aren't bad. The resources are workable as a proper playable map. But yes, this map doesn't really have too many surprises. It's got a real feel of being... I mean, Nordriver is kind of suggests it's a Scandinavian river. I'm thinking this is possibly more Sweden than Norway, though. It seems quite open. Norway, I do get... I mean, maybe... Have I been to Norway? No. Have I been to Sweden? No. But my instinct is that there's more open forests with flat land in Sweden than there is in Norway. Yeah. I can see thousands of comments from that lovely area of the world of Scandinavia telling me how wrong I am. That's fine, please do. This is just instinct. That bridge, a little bit steep entrance, but it's aligned. It's a nice bridge. A couple of start squares all set up for us. And this monolith junction. Oh, blimey, missus. That's asking a lot, isn't it? Okay, then. Right. And anyway, we'll just follow. Like I say, there's not really much to see. So we'll jump straight to the railway. Now, guess what? This railway... There's not much to see. Although that bridge, I would have had under the road. Stick the road over the rail, not the rail over the road. And we've got rail over the rail. Kind of got no choice then, I guess. Rail over road again. Now shipping, one river, one shipping route running right the way through it. And boy is that a fast flowing river, which is good news because that will clear your waste away once you pump it into the river really quickly. It's all good that, you know, all good. Now, Nord, we're going to expect mountains, and these mountains are pretty good, you know. Pretty good. I mean, that does feel like a solid lump of granite with a little bit of soil on it, because there, look at this again. Now, it's just around the outside, so you're not going to be able to do much with these mountains. They're going to be backdrop rather than anything you can build around. But like I say, if you're looking to build a Nordic mega city, there's another run down the railway. Now, this railway, I would have gone around the hill this way. Personally, I would have kept it flat. Unfortunately, Mulleboy has decided to go this way and build an unbearably deep cutting. I don't get that. I don't agree with that. I think that's a poor decision. That's my call, guys. That's just my call. If you disagree, stick it in the comments below. So anyway, that's Nordriver by Mulleboy. And now, don't forget, it's your chance now, while we get ready for the last clip, will be to click that like button, because that's helping me to grow, guys. Thanks for that. The last map for today. Midwest America by Eudaemonia? Eudaemonia. Oh yeah. Now this is a very pretty map. Now as usual, the fields are being painted using the resources, which I'm not the biggest fan of, and I keep saying that. That said, it's a very pretty map, and the colours in this map are beautiful, and it's a very playable map, which is why it's been left till last. Now, honestly, if you head onto the workshop and just read the description. The description for this map is entertaining. Anyway, this is your only, well, I think it's your only highway. I think it's the main highway and stops here. Then we just go to a simple 2-lane road, which I did query at first, and then I read the description and I thought, no, do you know what? This guy has got a great sense of humour. I love it. I love it. So anyway, this road then heads in. I'll say, once again, it's another map where there's not really much to see, because it's very flat. It's not perfectly flat. This bridge, perfect bridge. Perfect bridge. And we end at gravel roads, which is obviously where the farms begin. And boy, are these fields huge. They completely dominate the map, and I'm not from the northwest of America, but I've seen enough of American culture TV to know that, well, it's a very flat area, and tornado area, I believe, as well. And boy, well, the farming that goes on there, it could feed, well, a country. A pretty big country at that as well. Okay, let's skip across the... look at this beautiful fields. Absolutely beautiful. Like I say, unfortunately, like I say, we're still waiting for a way to paint the grounds that doesn't require us using resources in the map editor. But it just goes on forever and ever. It's an amazing, amazing feel. And, oh yeah, there is a second road entrance. I completely forgot about this one. This doesn't do much, by the way. Don't expect this to become a complicated junction at the end. It's just going to dead end. The colours in this map, though. The choice of colours of trees. And this is a beautiful colour. And this is wide as well. This is proper wide. And then we'll skip across that freeway and fields. And where does this end? It ends up by the river. Now the river, if anything, is the only problem with this. Yes, we've got a few drowned trees. I've seen worse. It's not brilliant. I've seen worse though. The colour of the water here is lovely. Actually, I like this. I'm very happy with that. But yes, now river. This is for me, it's a little bit of a problem. It's like glitching in the stones. But yeah, we'll get to the grumble now. See there. Now it's a slow flowing river. We've got a little bit of flow in from the lake at the top of the map. It's very light flow, so sewage is just going to slow up. You can see now the arrows are slowly disappearing, and the flow is barely there at all now. So if you're pumping sewage in here, by now it's going to be accrued. But that's probably okay because there's a lake at the other end, isn't there? Let's see what happens at the other end, because this is all stationary water, stagnant water. And you're going to have, well, massive pollution if you're pumping sewage into here. Where's the out? Where's the out? This way? Oh no, we've got water coming the other way now. That's interesting. Ah. Now here's the lake. Look, we've got quite fast flowing water coming in from the lake. From here. Now, so we've got, if you put in an outflow pipe anywhere along here, the sewage is all going to end up in this area here, which I know is a marshy, boggy land area, and it's actually in the description to state this is a marshy area. But basically that's probably why it's so fertile, that area, with all the crap that's accruing in it and there as well. Well, what can I say? Nice map though, and I've got to say that it really does, apart from that, whoops the daisy, there's the sky. The sky gets a seal of approval, as does the map, Midwest America by Eudaemonia. Now thanks for commenting, liking and subscribing to the channel. There'll be another one of these on Saturday, and of course the best of tomorrow. Got to tune in for that. Got some absolute cracking maps from earlier on in the series. Anyway, have a good week, and I'll see you on Saturday, if not tomorrow. Bye now.